Hello, hello! Welcome to another Toonkind FPS! Yay! I'm Wiz, and I've got with me here today...
Hi, I'm Candlestick. It's good to see everyone.
Oh, this is gonna be fun! Candle, has your character been in any games before?
Marilyn's Family Food.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get to listen to that one. So our FPS today is taking place a couple of days after Animus. What was Cassie doing for the holidays?
She went home to visit her dad. She's been traveling a lot this year, but it's the first time she would have been away for Animus, and she didn't want to leave her dad alone, so she made the trek home for the holidays.
Cool. And that's in Toontown, yeah?
It's actually in Happiest Place, but she had to travel through Toontown to get there.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. They're very close together. Okay, so you're going through Toontown on your way back out to the wide world. And it's kind of out of the blue, but you suddenly feel a tug on your... I think she's wearing a dress from memory?
A skirt, yes.
A skirt, yes. You feel a little tug, a little tiny hand grabbing onto your skirt.
She will pause and just look behind her.
Standing there is a little girl who is... How tall did I make her? Not very. 3 feet tall. Almost exactly. Wearing green, with green hair, and she's just looking up at Cassie owlishly. Her eyes are very round.
Cassie is gonna smile and kneel down, which she doesn't get to do with a lot of people, and goes, "Hi there, are you lost?"
She sort of blinks a little bit, like, oh, looks around. Well, I don't think I'm lost, but I don't know where I am. I don't think they're the same thing. Hi!
Cassie's gonna think for a moment and then go, okay, do you know where the last place you were where you did know where you were was?
Oh, near the train. We just got off the train. You're very pretty.
She's gonna laugh at that and go, okay, there was someone with you?
My brother Tifley. Oh. She's sort of looking around going, oh. Where is Tifley? Oh dear.
Hey, it's okay. Here, we can look for him together. And she'll hold out her hand for her.
She grins and just sort of grasps onto Cassie's hand and says, thanks! I mean, I didn't... Oh, he's gonna be mad at me. But, like, you got wings! And they're so pretty. And you sound like clarinet! And piano.
Cassie is a little bit unsure to how to respond to that. Before she goes, thanks. I'm Cassie, by the way.
My name is Missy Forde.
It's very nice to meet you, Missy. Train station. I think it's this way.
Oh, do we want to roll for that one?
Maybe.
I think survival might be the right idea. To make sure we don't get more lost.
Alright, I just need to... I do have my character sheet open. Where did I put it? Oh good, she has a +2 to survival.
19. That's nice. That's very nice. The Toontown train station is nice and easy to find. It's I'm sort of imagine it's nice and central because not every town has a train station, so it's a big deal. So it's just over there, and you can see it very clearly. It's a decent walk, though. She couldn't have just wandered off from there.
Okay. Well, Cassie's gonna turn to Missy and go, "So your brother, what does he look like?"
He's well, taller than me, and his hair is blue, and he doesn't have freckles. And she kind of pokes at her round cheeks where she's got a scattering of freckles. She's like, he doesn't have freckles. He looks more like Dad. Mom and me have freckles.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can find anyone who looks like that?
Sure. Actually, how tall is Cassie?
She is very short.
24. Oh, goodness.
Oh, wait, I forgot the D.
Oh, you did too. Oh, goodness. It's very easy to do. A 20 is still not bad. A dirty 20 is still not bad. Okay.
I think maybe what she does is because she does have wings and she can fly. So maybe she lifts herself up off the ground a little bit to see over the heads of the people around her.
Fantastic. You float up into the air a little bit and you're looking around, and nobody really tall sort of stands out in the crowd of people. But you can see over to your right, some distance away from the train station, what you think is a tuft of blue hair. And you also hear from beside you a very delighted gasp, and it's like, oh my gosh! You got little twinkly sounds when you fly! That's so cool!
Cassie is going to grin at that, and as she comes back down, she's going to do a couple of little twirls in the air.
Missy's clapping enthusiastically. It's like, oh, you got the nicest music. That's so neat.
That does actually catch Cassie's attention a little bit, and she goes, "Music?
Can you hear it? I can hear it."
No. Well, I mean, I don't think so. I think I might have seen something this way.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna swing her arms as she walks beside Cassie.
So what are you and your brother doing in Toontown?
Well, this is where Tifley said that we should go, because the people that he likes, he's pretty sure they live here, and he wants to be near them. Well, we should have asked, but he forgot. He'd hit his head, so that's okay. And we just got off the train, and we got a room at the inn, and then we went back to the train, and then I forget.
Cassie's not going to say it out loud, but she's thinking maybe not asking for permission runs in the family.
I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that. But Missy doesn't seem particularly bothered at all. She's like, I like this town. It's big. It's a lot bigger than back home, and the snow sticks around a lot. I got to play in the snow. We're sort of don't get a lot of snow where we live. Where we still live? Used to live? I'm not sure. Chifley still has the key, so I guess it's still our house.
Cassie is very interested in this because, like I said, she's been traveling this year, but she hasn't had much of a chance to travel before that, so she always loves hearing about new places. So she's just gonna go, really? You didn't get snow?
No, it's too far down. I mean, it snows sometimes around Animus, but it doesn't stay. It melts too quick. At least that's what Mom said it was for. That's how it worked. But the mountains around us are always white, but never down where we live.
Well, maybe when we find your brother, you can ask him to help you make a snowman or something.
You can make a man out of snow. That's cool. I think I'd love doing that. I wonder if the snowman has music. Does the snowman have music too?
I have no idea. We won't know until we try.
Can we make one now?
We should maybe find your brother first. He's probably a little bit worried about you.
Well, maybe. But, I mean, you said you saw him, right? So he's got to be around, so he'll be fine. Can we make a snowman? I want to see what music it's got.
Speaking of that, can now that they're a little bit closer, can she see anything?
Yeah, she can see moving around rather rapidly this little tuft of blue hair. Because you got a dirty 20 before, you don't have to roll again. You figure that he is hurriedly asking people if they have seen his sister anywhere.
Alright, just give me a moment. Okay, I don't have anything that can enhance this, but she's going to call out, excuse me, you said you're looking for your sister?
And I'm gonna roll human perception. Oh, he's not too bad at that, actually. $15. Okay, cool. You see him stop and turn, and suddenly you have rushing towards you at least taller than you, skinny, pale-skinned, blue-haired Toon holding onto a staff, and he looks pretty damn panicked. And Missy next to you just sort of waves. He goes, "Hi, Tiffany!"
Oh, that's so cute.
And Chifley is not impressed. It's like, "Missy, what are you doing?" "This pretty lady, she can fly, Chifley, and she gets all twinkly when she flies." And he just sort of puts his hands on his face, and it's just like,
Cassie, not really knowing what to do, is just gonna stick her hand out and go, "Hi, I'm Cassie."
He sort of peeks between his fingers a little bit before pulling his hands away from his face, and he just sort of looks down at her. It's like, "Hello, my name is Chifley. It is nice to meet you. Did you find my sister somewhere.
More like she found me. She's very cute.
It's a ruse. You should not let that fool you. Hey!
And she's gonna laugh at that, and they go, I kind of promised to help her make a snowman as well.
He's still sort of, he looks like he's got a massive headache. It's like, I apologize for the inconvenience. She is very impulsive.
Oh, no, it wasn't an inconvenience. This has been kind of fun. I was worried that she was alone, but, I mean, she's really cute.
Tiffany, I want to make a snowman. I want to see if they've got music too. And he's sort of still going, well, if Miss Cassie doesn't mind, then I will watch you help build a snowman. That's fine. Just don't do that. Do what? It's Chifley's so like, you know that frustrated, angry, not angry, stressed? He's that.
Yep, I know that feeling.
Like, he's so visibly that.
Yeah, Cassie's gonna not comment on that because she doesn't want to poke him anymore, and is gonna look for some snow where they can build a snowman.
Cool. Well, there is plenty of snow. You just need to find a good spot that's not in the middle of the street, ideally.
Alright, my investigation or perception?
I think investigation.
Well, that didn't go very well.
That did not go very well. That's a 2. And that's from a nat 1, so nope. Nothing.
She's not flying this time, so she can't see anything.
Can't see a darn thing. I'll roll an investigation for Missy. Why not? That's for 15. That's a lot better. I'm gonna say that there's like maybe little small parks, or a really where the road was a really funny shape, so they just plonked a tree in the middle rather than trying to figure out what to do with it. And she sort of points and goes, "What about over there? There's lots of room there."
Cassie's gonna cast a quick glance at Tiffy and go, "Yep, that looks pretty good to me, don't you think?"
Chifley does not look impressed, but he sort of nods as like, I suppose there is as good as anywhere else.
Alright, I suppose they make their way over, and Cassie's gonna begin showing Missy how to make a snowman.
Missy is bouncing the entire time, and she's like, "Your music got really quick. That's how cool. I like your music a lot."
Cassie's gonna grin and go, "Thank you," before asking Chifley, she keeps mentioning my sound. Do you know what she's talking about?
There's a slow blink, and then a look of realization kind of comes over his face. He's like, oh, yes, she can hear your background music."
Huh. Sorry, I'm just seeing how well the snowman making process is going.
Not going great. What roll was that? Was that a dex or?
It was a sleight of hand.
Okay. I might roll one of those for Missy too. Missy doesn't have any idea what she's doing there, so I might roll it at disadvantage because that's funny. Oh my gosh. I can roll an 8 twice. That's fine. She's not doing any much better.
Oh, she's still doing better than Cassie. I think Cassie might be a little bit more distracted at the moment.
Yeah, like, I mean, Missy's not doing well, but she also doesn't care. Like, she's just playing in the snow. She's just sort of, I don't know, if trying to use it like Play-Doh and make a person shape out of the snow, but that's not working. And yeah, you go ahead.
Cassie's just gonna she's been thinking about what Chippy said about background music and go, background music. What's that?
Oh, everyone has their own backing track that sort of, I'm not used to having to explain it. Most at home, everyone could hear it. It's accompaniment for your story, I suppose. And everyone has their own. I can hear yours as well as piano and clarinet, mostly. But it's cheerful.
Her wings flutter a little bit, and she goes, "That's so cool. I wish I could hear my background music. Might make making dancing a little bit easier."
He actually smiles at that and says, well, if you listen carefully enough, usually people can. It's one of those things that, unless you have the knack for it, you have to really try and really be paying attention.
And Cassie's going to try. What should I roll for that?
Just a perception. $14. Nice. As you really focus and try and listen, you can actually hear the music that's sort of, it's, you know how like you can't really see your nose even though you know it's there and you can kind of look at it if you try? It's like that. It's there, and if you're really paying attention you can hear it. And with the 14 you can hear, it's not like sounds like it's coming out of your headphones, because I believe she's wearing headphones, but it's more like it's sort of distant and in surround sound.
Just for flavor, when she did this, she her face scrunched up and like her cheeks puffed out and her eyes are closed and her wings are just like doing that little like flicker behind her back as she's like concentrating really hard, and then like she can hear it and she goes, "Ah, that's really cool."
Chifley nods when he sort of gets the impression that you can hear it, and he's grinning. It's like it's odd. Most people where we're from can hear it without having to try, but it's a lot quieter out here.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Oh, it's...
Oh, if you don't mind me asking, that is.
Oh, no, it's not like it's a secret. We're from the Score in Pixar. It's not a big town, but it was home.
Oh, might have to visit at some point. She might turn back to see how the snowman is coming and seeing that it's not the best, but just
no,
okay.
Missy is having no luck whatsoever. Like she's in the process of trying to make feet.
Cassie might bend down and help her out with this and go, "So, can you hear any music yet?"
She sort of looks down at the snow pile and she's like, "No, just mine, and it's not doing a. Yeah, I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do."
Okay, then what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work unless you've got like I've seen pictures. They've got like a carrot and sticks. Do we need does it need stick bones? Does it need stick bones?
It might need some arms and a nose and a face and maybe a hat.
Chiffon's just chuckling in the corner. But he's offering exactly no help whatsoever. He's like, nah, I'm staying out of this.
I'm going to do another investigation check to see if we can find anything to liven up our snowman.
Okay.
Well, it's better than last time.
Well, the 6 is still not great though. So there's definitely not any like hat or scarf or like rocks or anything that you could see to make a face with, but there is a tree there. So you could probably either find some sticks if you dug through the snow or, you know, in a pinch, rip down some branches.
Yeah, Cassie's gonna look for some sticks.
Cool. I'm going to roll another sleight of hand for Missy to see if she's working out this whole snowman thing. Wow, that's a dirty 20. Did I put a D in there?
Yep.
I did put a D in there. Woo! Okay, cool. She's got an intense look of concentration, and she's sort of thought about the shape that she's seen drawings of snowmen, so she's started to actually get the idea of a big ball and another big ball. Though you can hear her muttering, still on the idea of it needing bones.
Cassie's found a couple of thin, like, you know, those sticks that like that come off of trees, and they're not like the really good ones. They're kind of like thin and like noodly and twist every. But she's found some of them, and she's like, I suppose it'll be good enough. And she comes over and goes, wow, you're really getting the hang of it. Look, I found arms.
She sort of turns, is like, sticks! Oh! For arms? Or, we can still put bones in it. Does it need bones?
I'm pretty sure none of the snowmen I've made before have had bones.
Okay. I guess that works. We don't have enough sticks for bones anyway. Okay. I made another ball. I think it's for its head, but I can't get it on the snowman. I mean, unless I just push it over here. She pushes it right next to the bigger one. It's like, now he's just lying down. He's having a nap.
Cassie goes, I can help with that. And she's gonna, I might roll a strength. This is probably not gonna go well, just so you know.
I mean, it's snow, so it wouldn't be that heavy, would it? I mean, I say this as someone who has not been to the snow since she was about 10, so... A 13's alright. A 13 will be fine.
So she picks it up and she plops it on top of the snowman, and then while she's up there, she's just gonna draw a smiley face into it.
Nice. And Missy's like, yay! He's not having a nap no more. He is awake.
He's awake.
Oh well, can we, he needs his arms?
Yep. I think Cassie gave the sticks to Missy, and
Okay.
she might just prop her up a little bit so that she can reach to push them in.
Awesome. I'm gonna roll her a dex. What's her dex? 13's alright. I reckon she can successfully go chunk, chunk. And then wiggle the arms around a little bit. Like, yay! And she points them so that they're pointing right upwards in a hooray kind of pose.
Just thinking like the the symbol shape, the arms in the air sort of pose.
Yes, exactly that. Perfect. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it needs a hat, doesn't it? And she puts both hands on her head like, I don't have a hat.
Cassie's going to think for a moment, and then she's going to have an idea, and I'm going to roll for hammer space.
Hooray. It's not a 1, so that's fine.
Yeah. So she reaches into a hammer space, and she pulls out a little tiara, which she puts on top of the snowman.
Yes. Oh, she's thrilled. Missy is absolutely thrilled. Snow Princess! Ah!
And then Cassie's gonna have, well, it's not gonna be permanent, and she's going to slide round behind the snowman so that her wings are poking out from either side of it, and she is going to cast light.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't think that actually requires me to do anything to cast that spell, do I?
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension till spell ends. Object says blah 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 blah. If you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, it must succeed a dex saving throw to avoid the spell. Nope, it just happens. Snowman's, right, it's not hostile, so yeah, it just happens.
So Cassie's flavor of light is that it happens in her wings, and they begin to glow from the inside out. So they look like, you know, the stained glass windows that you see in the churches with the lights coming through them.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That's quite a. I like that. I like that a lot. Missy is beside herself, like she's just, you know, doing that excited child scream, which I won't do. It's like, Fairy Princess Snowman! Ah!
And Cassie's just gonna, like, laugh until she can't really hold it anymore from the laughter, and she's just gonna, like, pull away so that she can breathe.
Oh, wonderful. Chifley is also laughing at that. Roll me an insight, actually.
Okay, what's my insight? Oh, she has a +2 in that.
Nice. The 22 is very nice.
Oh,
very.
That's a nat.
Can't do better. Looking over at Missy and at Chifley, who's standing behind, you get the impression that neither of them have been this happy for a while. Like, Chifley in particular, and he looks a bit rough, like his clothes are all ripped up and stuff, and Missy's clothes are fine, but she's a little disheveled. But they look like, you know, when you've had a really rough week and then something really good happens, and that just sort of, I had a word and now it's gone. It's like that little thing is just sort of really, really good, and it's like a relief as well as the thing itself being really good. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I know that feeling as well.
Yeah, so they are happier than they have been in a while, and it kind of shows.
Cassie's gonna go softly so that Missy can't hear and go, might not be my place to ask, but are you guys all right?
He stops laughing and he winces at that. He's like, no, we're fine. It's been an interesting week, but we're all right. And when he says that, you just sort of, he's putting on a brave face, absolutely. And you also get the impression that he doesn't want to put you out any. Like, you rolled a nat 20 on your insight. He really doesn't want to inconvenience you any more than Missy already has.
Cassie's gonna go. I found this really nice cafe. They do really good hot chocolate. Maybe I could shout you guys some hot chocolate, and you can tell me more. That's the least I can do.
He kind of shakes his hands at you. It's like, you don't have to do anything. You found Missy when she wandered off. I should be thanking you, really.
I know, but I want to. I like doing nice things for other people.
And I'm gonna roll a perception for Missy. What is her perception? Bugger all. 12. At the words hot chocolate, Missy sort of perks up. It's like, are we going to get a drink? Can we get... It's cold, Chifley.
And Cassie's going to be a little bit sly and go, yeah, you want hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate! Yes! Can I have a marshmallow in it?
And she's going to, like, turn, like, her big eyes and with, like, her face down next to Missy's and go, come on, please.
Chifley's just going to do the double face palm against, like, oh, fine. Fine. But I'm not letting you pay for it.
Alright. But you will tell me more about what you guys are doing here in Toontown, right?
Sure. I suppose I could do that.
Alright then. And she'll lead the way to a little cozy. It's like one of those cafes that's like really small and doesn't have a lot of room, just like the little counter and a couple of like cushy benches on the inside.
Oh yeah, I can picture it. I've been to a few of those in Melbourne. Yeah, cool. Alright. So Missy is darn excited for a hot chocolate. She's sitting at the little bench, just sort of swinging her feet, bouncing a little bit.
Cassie's going to make sure that all of their hot chocolates end up with at least 2 marshmallows in them.
Oh, fantastic. And Chifley is going to pay for his... Actually, he's going to pay for all 3. And, like, sort of just make eye contact with you the entire time he pays for it.
He's just gonna smile innocently, like, I have no idea what you're on about.
Missy is going to roll another perception, actually. Okay, never mind. That's a nat 1. Missy, I know you're 4, but come on.
He's excited for hot chocolate. Hot chocolate with marshmallows.
Yes, the best. The absolute best. She does not care about anything else. Oh dear. No, Chifley will pay for the hot chocolates and he'll come and sit down over with you guys. And he's like, well, they shouldn't be long.
And, yeah, Cassie's just gonna conversationally. I think maybe at this point she's started up like a game of patty cakes with Missy and Go. So yeah, Missy said you were visiting some people here.
Oh, visiting is the wrong word. It's a bit complicated, and I cannot go into too many details. But, they are people I would like to be around. For reasons.
Yep. And Cassie's gonna nod and not pry because
He
not
looks
her
so
business.
awkward, like absolutely awkward.
Yeah, like she doesn't really know what to say. Like she wants to help, but she's not really sure what to do, and she doesn't even know if she's doing the right thing. Like this is like two complete strangers that she bumped into on the street. So she doesn't live here. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, fair enough. There's going to be a little bit of an awkward pause, and then he's going to just sort of look at Cassie. Like, so, what do you live in Toontown, or are you just visiting yourself?
I'm just passing through. I went home for Animus, and now I'm off again.
You a traveler?
Yeah, I perform, I dance, I sing. Wanna maybe be famous one day with it.
He smiles at that. It's like, that would be why Missy went up to you. She's good at picking bards out of a crowd.
And Cassie's gonna grin at that. She's gonna take that as a compliment.
Well, if music is your thing, I wouldn't warn you away from the score up north. They do appreciate a good song.
And she'll nod and go, yeah, it sounds really interesting.
The climate's definitely different from here, but as long as you don't mind a little humidity, I suppose it's fine.
And Cassie laughs and goes, I have no idea, but I guess I'll find out.
He offers a polite chuckle in response. And let's just roll one more of these for shit and giggles. Yeah, it would help if I actually put the D in there. Oh, God. 9! Oh, boy. Missy is going to start bouncing really excitedly as a waitress comes up with your hot chocolate. And she's going to hold it in both hands and just be like, ooh, warm.
And Cassie's gonna go, so imagine this climate must be different for you guys.
The snow is the most impressive part. I'm not sure what it's like, other times of the year. This is the first time we've been away from home, so.
And Cassie's gonna nod at that. She understands that very well.
And he's gonna swirl his hot chocolate around in the cup thoughtfully. He's like, it wasn't snowing when we left. Feels like such a long time ago.
And Cassie's gonna say, well, I mean, I've only been traveling for a little bit myself, but I find that finding people that you can rely on in the places you go can help a lot. So I hope the people you're looking for can help you out with whatever it is you're going through.
Roll me another insight.
forgot what my modifier for that was.
18.
Oh, wow, she's able to read this guy like a book.
Apparently so. He nods, but he's stiff. He's uncomfortable.
And Cassie's gonna think a moment and go before saying, well, I know someone who has got a lot of free time on his hands and not much company, so if you do ever need somewhere to stay, and you don't mind traveling to the capital, I'm sure my dad would really enjoy the company.
He genuinely thinks about it, and responds with a thank you for the offer. I really don't want to be traveling much at the moment. We've been traveling for probably too long, but there's no reason why we couldn't in the future, I suppose.
And she'll nod at that because she knows that traveling is not for everyone. And then she'll grin and go, besides, it'll be an extra excuse to come home if I get to see Missy as well, because have I mentioned she's so cute?
She is currently kicking her feet and drinking her hot chocolate with a really loud slurping kind of noise. Ooh, there's still coffee in there. There's my prop coffee cup. I think that's probably a really good place to leave it. What do you reckon, Kendall?
Yeah, I can't really think of much else to add.
Cool. Well, I think they just sort of enjoy their hot chocolate, and we'll sort of do the fade to black kind of thing there.
Yeah, I think one last thing I'll add is that maybe Cassie has started up a little bit of a little ditty to sing with one of the ones she picked up from her dad with Missy as they're drinking their hot chocolate.
Oh, fantastic. Missy will definitely attempt to sing along if Cassie tries to teach her the words. And Chifley will just watch. But Missy's having a great time.
Cool. So is Cassie, honestly. She sort of missed this sort of interaction with people. Oh, she works with kids, so this comes very naturally for her, but she has missed it a little bit over the holidays.
Yeah, I can understand that. Cool. That was fun.
Yeah, that was great fun. It was really cute.
I was not expecting them to build a snowman, but that's why we do this. It sort of just takes it in a different direction. Hey.
Was I, honestly, it was just like, snow. What do you do in the snow?
Oh dear. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you very much for playing with me, Kendall. That was good.
Thank you for having me. I had great fun.
Okay, say bye.
Bye.